the beginning, the AFP was founded primarily starting with sort of the top of the pyramid and working down. There was this need to create a ranking system for some of the elite level events and put some structure around how athletes get invited to events such as the X Games. That doesn't mean that that is the only level of athlete that we're focused on. In fact, the AFP is focusing more and more attention on the youth of the sport, because that's the future of our sport, that's the future of this organization. And it's important that we properly introduce young kids to the AFP, to our events, to our process, to our ranking system, so that they, at a very early age, when they first start competing in our events, understand the importance of the ranking system and the value and benefits that it brings to them.
We provide a means of seeing how to progress in the sport. You can physically see your rankings go from 450th to 390 to 325 as you climb that ladder. And I think just to provide that roadmap is integral in any sport, and that was never really there prior to the AFP. So as a means of progressing the sport and getting the youth interested in it, that's exactly it. It's a roadmap for them to go from the 9-year-old who's competing in his first comp ever to the top level athletes that are going to the Olympics and the X Games and what have you.
The bronze level events are just as important to us as the platinum level events. We need to make sure that there's enough bronze level events globally, that there's the ability for the participation of any kid who puts on a pair of twin tip skis or it doesn't matter if they are on small race skis and want to go hit a jump. We want to facilitate a way for them to be able to go compete in whatever event they do. So we strongly feel that our grassroots programs evolve around the bronze level events, and that's where you're going to find over time, you're going to find the next Simon Dumont, Candide Tovex, and Yoon Olsen, or whoever it is, Kaya Tursky and the girls. But without the youth, eventually all sports go away. So, I think there's a very concerted effort, and it goes along with the ranking system and everything else. Part of recognizing the youth and encouraging the youth is also to be able to have the communication with the parents, because a 9-year-old's not going to go show up at an event without the blessing of his parents. And so by showing, for a kid to be able to go show his parents the ranking system, to go to the AFP World Tour site, and there's a great explanation of what they're trying to achieve. The second mom and dad see little Jimmy ranked 220th on a list of the best in the world, even though he's 220th, he might be 9, but it makes sense to them. They're like, wow, all right. So, and then all of a sudden he jumps up to 180 after 2 events. Like, there's progress, and it's a way. So the ranking system alone communicates to the parents the legitimacy of this free-flowing sport.